past seemed doomed to unravel, and yet... there were those who stood in defiance of that fate. The hour has come, creature. It's all or nothing. Time. 'Tis as we feared. The respite afforded this land was but fleeting. The end draweth nigh.
Hello, sorry, yes, I am sorry. I was fixing OBS, and then I was getting food. I was doing all the things. So I'm sorry, yes. Ah, dear. I was fixing OBS. I got food. I totally didn't get a McDonald's. I totally didn't get a McDonald's. You can't prove it. There's no proof. No proof. Ay. Right, it's gonna jump us straight into a cutscene here. Oh, by the way, I tried to say I'd be there. Waiting for down. You have tomorrow off and you slept 2 hours for a nap. I won't be leaving early. Nice. Evening fun with Alex. Now, I have been looking at holidays all evening as well. Imagine trying to, holidays are expensive. Why are holidays so freaking, why are vacations so expensive? Yeah, like I said, this is going to drop us straight into a cutscene. I'm so blind. I'm so blind, and I'm not. I can actually see, just not very well. I'm just not seeing very well. Hold on, let me hide stuff first, because you did not need to see that. Oh, why? I look like I've been through the ringer. I can breathe. Yes, I've been looking at vacations because I would very much like to take a vacation at some point in my life. Why are they so expensive? Is that my good pal Red? Is that my good pal Red? Hello, Red. How are you, my love? I hope you are keeping well. We got ads starting in about 1 minute, so I will wait until the ads are finished before I go forward and do story stuff. Not a hell of a lot to have to say, but been planning to play Final Fantasy all frickin' day. It's 9:30 at night. I've only just managed to sit down, not sit down, managed to turn it on. You dropped a motorcycle on your foot? I need to know the story. How did you do that? How does one do that? I need to clear up my... Hello, Mystic. Yes, this is a proper stream, not like the false starts earlier. Those were false starts. I apologize with false starts. Whole heap of things happened. OBS absolutely shat itself. Like 100%. It just went, no. And started overworking the CPU. And I was like, do you know what? No. 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 Trying to pull a Utah. Ow. How's the foot? Please tell me the foot's okay. I have no idea what motorcycle that is. I will have to look it up. Motorcycles are scary. My brother-in-law had a massive motorbike accident about 15 years ago. Like a huge, and not his, well, obviously not his fault. So he was just driving straight down, just down the, down a road. No country road or anything like that. And, a car just pulled out. Just didn't even register that he was on his way, just pulled out, and he had no time to brake. Absolute no time to brake. And so he aimed the bike so that he wouldn't go straight over, and ended up crushing his knee. Ouch. Crushed his knee. But here's the champion part of that story is, even though, he had a motorbike accident, broke his leg in multiple, full on fractured multiple places in both legs. He still managed to phone his mum on scene just before the paramedics took him off to the hospital. They were like, here, I need to phone my mum. If I phone her, she won't freak out. So yeah, literally, within the first 30 minutes of that accident, he phones his mum. Ugh. So now he has a nice scar and a nice story to tell, and we like to use that story as a, nightmare fuel for my kids. So it's great. You'll send a pic. Iced him feeling better. Well, hopefully there's no breakage. Oof. Hopefully no breakage at all. I feel claustrophobic. There's things in front of me that shouldn't be here. It's because of the fan. I have a nice little itty bitty fan right beside me. But it rattles. I'm good at killing zombies. Ooh, my phone case needs changed. Okay. Maybe. It's one of those. You've seen it recently, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's there. No breakage, good. Right, hold on. Bear with me. returned. Okay. Discord. Discord. Ooh, that's a pretty bike. That's as much as I can tell you about bikes. You know, they're pretty or they're not pretty. Right. Why am I killing zombies? Had to rescue civilians in the building before zombies got to them. Turns out that being a plasma-breathing dragon means a lot of collateral damage. Okay. Gotta love tempered glass. Tempered glass. Hey, last kitty, how's it going? That was my iPhone cover. I'm good. I'm hoping to play some video games. Let me just change my iPhone screen. Chill afternoon? Oh, my son. So, I have a son, believe it or not. He made a video game. He made a video game, folks. He freaking made a video game. It's non-playable. But, it's not playable to public. Because it is literally just, you know, walk around, shoot some soldiers who are T-posing. That's pretty much it. But still, he made assets. Like, he made the med kit, he made the ammo box, he made the trenches and the floor he walks on. He made, the barbed wire. It's freaking awesome. Why did they make these things so freaking impossible to get into? He made a lot of things, and they're pretty freaking awesome. He made a grenade. Now he worked part of a three-person team. Sorry. One of the people didn't have a clue how a video game person was going to hold a gun. She's a special kind of special. Excuse me. Fresh. Been trying to keep my iPhone freaking in pristine. It's only a little iPhone 14, but you know. I plan to keep it for like another 10 years. Say another 10 years. like it's been part of it. How do you do this? Right. Stickers? I don't need a guide sticker. That's what... Excuse me. Like I said, doing surgery. Why is it always a bubble? No, that went on perfect, but at the same time... Hey. Perfect. Right, I mean... How's Coyote doing? Coyote's doing better. He is currently sleeping. He is doing better. He's so bubbly now. He's so bubbly. No, he's doing good. really... I think it's too small. Yes, no, he's doing well. He's a lot better than he was the other day. But thank you for asking. I hope Joe's doing well. Sorry, folks. I spent the first 15 minutes of this stream fixing my phone. I have found it that today is just not a day I'm going to get to play video games. How wouldn't that bubble disappear? It's like it's a constant bubble there. But yes, I also spent most of the day looking at vacations. Like trying to figure out where I would like to go on vacation. When and if I can, when and if I'll ever make it big on YouTube. It's one of those, you know, if you had a dream destination, Chrissy, where would it be? And it's like, I have no freaking clue. Or even if you didn't have a dream location, what would your, you know, what would your mediocre kind of destination be? And it was like, I have no idea. Anyway, let me get through this cutscene. Let me get through this cutscene. I'm given to understand that the matter of Rama has finally been resolved. Uh-oh. Buttons. I fear resolved beseeks a permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Oh, how wrong is she? Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. Ah, I have been meaning to ask, but is Alice quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I. Alas, Alice has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Alphino's so weird. It is good to see you again, Seren. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your effort, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. And with that, we can strike Rama off the list. What next? The Sagan and the Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices. For a time, at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Justola says. Unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? I can't do Yida's voice. I can't do any of the voices, but I can't get her pitch. The Maelstrom keep the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed, so then all the known primals have been active in recent times. We are left with... Gridania. I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixu who lived near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. On many malms to cover, would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the Sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. And why was I called here if we've earned it? Is there something else, Seren? Beg pardon? A man named Lalabrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12th Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Asians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this Lalabrea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to think... Tataru! Tataru! Do-do-do-do. A sylph in Fadalan? At long last, this one finds walking one Seren. This one is most dependable on these ones, is sent by Elder Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Naraxia. This one comes as friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Naraxia. Do-do-do-do-do. Hello, Frankfurt. Ah, Seren, pray do not concern yourself with my welfare. My current investigation has yielded some curious results, and at present I am pondering how best to proceed. Wait, I was just thinking, isn't Talisman Fancred early Realm Reborn? I forget. I think he is. I'd have to hear his voice again. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Seren, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet, a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. More Ethernet. Ether! I am afraid there is no rest for the weary, Seren. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Hebrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. It should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit a cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on potential sightings. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Seren. So what we're actually aiming for now, we need to be level 50 to do our, to get our last bit of monk gear. I would very much like my last bit of monk gear. Monk gear? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da. Puppy power! The internet is full of dark and many stories. Let us return to Ul'dah. The moon should have been... Wait, is it full moon or no moon? I don't know. I will find out. Alright, quick reply to... So Miss Munchkin has exams for the next 2 days. Oh, I feel so bad for her. Exams suck. This is the longest 2 minutes ever. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, made it. Made it. Oh, I haven't been to... Right, I'll get that done. I need to get to my retainers. Or my retainer, should I say. I also, at some point, want to start... I suppose, really, I should ask permission. I'll ask permission both live and in Discord. And I get it. I'll get that it's up to you. But, do I have permission just to work on my crafters and gatherers off stream? I don't want to be, like, doing stuff and then being like, wait, why didn't you stream that? The Masked Man. You've come to on behalf of the Scions, of course. As we've already relayed to Lady Memphilia, there has been sightings of this rogue near the eastern Fenanalan. Brass Blade, stationed at Highbridge, described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Quirin. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travellers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may as well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than speak with the merchant named Hibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Where is closest to Highbridge? Okay. Drybone. Camp the Drybone. Can I travel to Drybone from here? Yes! 3 minutes! Okay, longest 3 minutes ever. You know what? I'm gonna open the window. Okay, hold on. Here's what you got up to last week. 4.5k people tuned into you. People found me in Shorts, YouTube search, and YouTube Home. This is what they watched. Getting smacked about, I couldn't hit the target, and for Thancred's sake, stay in harm's way. Without any, context, some of that sounds rather, dodgy. People didn't just watch though, they interacted. 205 likes, 2 shares, 14 comments, and 3 hypes. Yay! Yay! Oh, I do love those little, kind of, what do you have, reports? Weekly reports? They're awesome. Do you know what I've been dying for? Quite literally would love a nice, decent cup of, like a cup of mocha. Like a nice shop bought. It has to be, coffee shop. When I say this, it has to be coffee shop bought. Because I really want a coffee shop bought mocha. Now, obviously not this time of night, because it's freaking 10 o'clock at night, but... I don't know, I'm such a mood for it, like a full-on hankering. Okay, I don't need to go all the way. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Just quite recently.
Oh, snap! They got chocolate chip! Real badasses eat chocolate chip cookies! I'm gonna get that tattooed across my back in Old English font.
I'm gonna put that straight into the Mocha Fund. Thank you, Alex. Straight into the Mocha Fund. I don't know what it is. I'm just hankering for a freaking mocker lately. It's really weird. Like, Coyote makes a mean mocha. Don't get me wrong, he does. But it's not what I'm wanting. I want proper coffee shop mocha. It's peculiar. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Hibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man? I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two. When the Order of Naldfell began excavating the ruins below, I had hoped that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folks are too afraid to come with mammoth here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. Nope. For my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant? The masked man? Bah! I'll take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go on and ask the other merchants. No, I'd like to say it's a really weird hankering. And I'm not a big coffee drinker. Well, to be honest, I'm not really a coffee drinker at all. Hello? I have heard of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere around Fanaland too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little was known about him otherwise. Run! On the trail of a masked man? Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Suspicious, he says. Aww. Aww. Oh, wait, we joined. Hey, father. Hey, I've seen a masked man wearing a dark robe. No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of the queering raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Talking of queering raids... How are you, father? I'm gonna beat you up. I've been trying to play this game all freaking day. Like, I kid you not, I've been trying to get on and play this game all day. First, I had to go out. I had to go and get photographs done. First, I had to get photographs done. Got the photographs done, did a bit of shopping. Came home, I was like, right, okay, I need to do some shorts for YouTube. So, okay, did shorts for YouTube. Did shorts for YouTube. Wait, oh wait, I think there's another one. Yeah, now we strike the hub, yeah. So yeah, that was fine. Then it was like, right, I need to do thumbnails. And then it was like, I need to fix OBS because there's something dodgy with OBS lately. Not sure if it was OBS or just, I don't know, graphic drivers and... I don't know. Okay, gonna get you, gonna get you! Not sure if it was graphic drivers related to that. No, it's still haven't figured out. I still don't know if it's fixed. This is fine. Now you show up. Oh, come on, you are a tank. Take it freaking aggro. Thank you. Relax now. Father, I hope you're doing well. Did I level up? No, I got achievement. Okay. Date with Destiny. Oy, oy, oy. You took a nap so you could stay up later. And he hits vacation. Talking about vacation, where should I go on vacation? Where is good to go on vacation? Denmark. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much abuse. Look, I'm sorry for the rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The Quirican raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do. But that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from the cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there and to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some queering appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smouldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, and I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information that, even if I do say so myself, well worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? You have a guide and a place to stay. It might be a bit squeezed. If no, it would be just for 2 people. It would be for 2 people. We were thinking of after the wedding to start saving up money. You're just putting a little bit of money away for maybe a vacation, like 2028 or something, or 2029. I know it's a couple of years from now, but that's what we were thinking, you know. And who knows, YouTube might hit off and I might become a big YouTuber. Get up. No, it's okay, get up. Oh, I am dropping frames. That's the first time I've witnessed the frame dropping now. But yeah, it didn't say anything about dropping frames, so that's a bit weird. Uh-oh. Press the button. I couldn't, honestly, at this point in time, I couldn't tell you. Okay, that explains what. Can I have that back? Oh, come on. Fine. Now I'm definitely dropping frames. Hold on. No, I couldn't tell you, in all honesty. Right, sorry, hold on. What is going on here? Unsure? Are we working now? Yeah. No, in terms of knowing what to do, for how long, I don't know, 7 days maybe? Standard vacation time. I'll help you. We were looking at the Canary Islands. Just looking. Like I said, you're talking, you know, having to save up for the next, like, 3 years? Yeah, for the next... we'll be saving up over the next 3 years. You never know. Maybe my son will be a big game designer then. Maybe he'll make like a couple of thousand. Did one ship go level up? I want to go somewhere where you can see the sky, the sky, where you can see the stars. Would love to go, like, stargazing. Ideally, the dream would be to go to Japan. The dream would be to go to Japan. But I think I might need to start selling, like, feet pics and socks and such, you know. I think I might need to sell some, like, feet pics for that one and maybe socks. It is socks, isn't it? I have nice alpaca socks. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? Why is the button not working? This scroll, it bears a prayer of Ralga to the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralga is the guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. Highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess, the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That self-same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not make things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Chrissy's previously stated our feet pick business is no, it really isn't. No one wants to see my feet. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. But it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo over Southern Fanalan. Just so you know what to expect, settlement is the favoured destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Uldar. The heart of the denizens are said to be barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hiera, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I'd hoped that you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Look, I can only hope. Oh, Little Alamigo, which way? South. Okay. We'll travel on Chocobo. I mean, how else do you make a little bit of side money, huh? Huh? And there's no way that this face is gonna have an OnlyFans. So, you know... Only feet, sure. Only paws, even better. I could sell Vivi's paw prints. Yeah, I think Vivi's paw prints would sell. Could sign Mr. Coyote up to only beards. Only beards could work too. Say level 47. I can't remember what the highest level is. Or Realm Reborn. And let people pay bits to screw with you. VR spider game? Wait, spider game? What do you mean by spider game? I'm not scared of spiders. Spiders actually don't bother me at all. Now don't get me wrong, if they just appear randomly, like in front of me or, you know, on me, I'm going to react. I went the wrong way. Subnautica doesn't seem scary to me. It takes a lot to scare me. I hate to admit it, but it does. It takes a lot to scare me. I really do hate to admit it. It takes a lot to scare me. If you can find me a game that will absolutely make me squeal in fear, then I will play it. Why, yes, Hirobaru's my father. He said what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters, but I am grateful for you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? I'm a lost man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Barrow trauma? I mean, unfortunately, it's just not my type of game. Now, if it's more of a coyote game than me. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say, and why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every outsider. You are not welcome here, begone. We'll take Coyote and play. Coyote doesn't have a PC to play it on. Coyote doesn't actually play... believe it or not, He doesn't play PC. We own a PC, and I would love to say I continuously monopolize it, but I don't. He doesn't like being at the top of the house. He prefers being downstairs with the puppers. I mean, she's old. In all honesty, she is old. She's getting on. And he wants to spend as much time with her as, you know, forever. But honestly, that game is more up his kind of playstyle than mine. Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Amigo. I heard tell that you had business with Gundebold. Knowing that bristly old bear, I doubt he told... I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owed to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out of them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem a decent sort. You tell me what's brought you here, it might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Marja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had mind to take them each a cup of sweet vanilla tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be all the more willing to let you know what they know. Oh, does it? Is it on Xbox? To be honest, though, he is just as hooked with Final Fantasy as I am, so... Good luck getting him to budge at all. Have some tea, sir? Well, ain't ye considerate? Thanks, friend. What's that masked villain hiding among the refugees, like as not? The compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their mind. For all I know, they're all up to no good. It's not for Xbox, so there you go then. Like I said, he's currently really hooked on Final Fantasy right now, so it'll be very difficult to drag him away from this. And then, of course, is it next month? June or July, we have another game that we're both looking forward to coming out. So that will probably take up all our time. You there, are you an Amaja? No, then carry on. Do I look like a Amaja? This sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had to drop a sweet fanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 thumbs tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mama's fart. Mama's fart. Anyway, I was supposed to be trying to figure out how to make extra cash for my Japanese holiday. That's never happening. Shoo, don't bother me. If the Amash overruns us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, it's suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting the description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe, but assuming it was a he was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Could use. It's not a co-op. We're not playing. It's actually not a co-op game. It's actually not a co-op game. It's Sword Art Online Ironclad. We're both looking forward to it. But it's you play as a player. You don't play as Kirito or anything. So and we're both looking forward to it. It's go. I will be streaming it. I will be streaming it. I'm going to be playing death mode, where if you... What is wrong with you, my friend? What game? It's a Sword Art Online game. It's called... I can't actually remember the actual full name. It's not a co-op, though. Echoes of Ironcrad. That's what we're both looking forward to the game. It's July, so it comes out in July, and it's basically set in the same, the same place, but you're not anything to do with the main story or anything. Oh, you're back. So did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that will be an easy task. So, you've determined to press on with your investigation, then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far without the Alamegans' trust, and the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Wine does the talking in order, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Guardians. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might want to start by asking them. Back to Minfilia. Don't suppose there's an easier way. No, it's... Oh, wait. What about this way? No, gonna have to just... travel there. Yeah, because I totally can afford to keep going backwards and forwards. My glasses. Pardon my nose. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. I don't like that. I had this fixed, and now I'm gonna have encoding problems every time I click off something. Come on, fix it. Thank you. So many people with that freaking bike. It must have went on sale. Sorry, did I make you sad? You've not grown old. Of course you haven't. Why are you sad? You're not a sad person. Yes, well, in all fairness, you're nowhere near 40, so you're not old. Good night, Alex. Have a good sleep. Welcome back, Seren. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homeland taken from them, and for the past 2 decades have had to see it remain in enemy clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. And as a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of your investigation, it just so happens there is an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Nowhere near 40 heavy, so what does that mean? You're still a young whippersnapper. Your Alamegan comrade is named Haribert. He joined our cause in hopes that he might find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards the endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Haribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. Key. Go find. There is a Clive. Hello, Clive. Greetings, Scion. I come on behalf of the students of Baldassin. You may address me as Clive. Is there some reason you're still here? Please carry on. I am not here to see you. Rude. If it isn't Seren Nightbloom, the Scion's rising star, is there all I can do for you? You're really tall, mister. Do you wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo? That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of the quarry mill. Say my name when you meet her and she won't lead you astray. Okay. Do I have enough potions? I have enough potions. Suppose I should just travel there. So, quarry mill? Hey, you want me to introduce you to the resistance? Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Haribert sent you? Ugh, God, worthless whoreson. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. Fine. I realize Haribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke there? That's Meffred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. What's an item? Obviously it's an item, I meant it's a weapon. But my weapon's better. I am Meffred, a proud man of Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone infested, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. God damn it, I asked the villagers for aid, got on my knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to our breeder. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarce know each other, but this isn't a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Okay. Breeder! One of Meffred's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, truly I do. They're my countrymen after all, but that doesn't mean going against the elemental's will. I've been at Quarry Mill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if anyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help, it'll be Charlene, the Hamlet's residence, Hera. If you take the matter to her, might she be able to listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Such a small freaking town, and I've got to... Excuse me. You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs only to the elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelvewood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast of a breast, or men grown, are judged of the night, whoever they may have a place beneath the boughs. Alas, the Alamegan petition has been declined. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since the time immemorial, and ever shall it be. I mean, I could go. I need to go get a drink. My tongue feels so freaking dry. That's how it's to be then. The bloody hero might as well kill Gillian herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I can't wait until the resistance is free of this place. I led my men to Quarry Mill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, we found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hell's Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I've no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison purging properties. You could bring me, say, 4 horns and forever be in your debt. I'm gonna get horns. But first things first, I do need a drink. I'll be back.
You the best. You the best.
What? What? Yes, I'm online. Hello. Sorry, I was getting a drink. I was really getting a drink. Hello. I also broke a frickin' nail. I broke fucking nail. So late. It is. It's like 11 a.m. 11 p.m. for me. Oh, but I needed a drink. Right. Here's the thing, if I go to turn my camera on, my everything freaks out, so hold on. May need a button for that. I'll let everything freak out for a moment. Freak out! Ay. I broke a frickin' nail. There was a huge build-up of ice in the back of my fridge, and I thought it was a good idea to go and kind of grab it. Hey, how's it going, Flimosh? Are we? Oh no, we're not back yet. Hold on. Are we back? Are we really back? May need to turn stuff down before you walk the dog. I mean, it's a nice enough night for it. Wee bit chilly though. Over on this side of the pond, well, the lock. This side of the lock, it rained pretty much all freaking day. We're back, yay! It rained pretty much all freaking day. Then raining, God knows what exactly. It was the same here. It did not know what to be doing with itself. We got caught in one of the showers. I had to go to the bank. I had to. Are you kidding? I had to go to the bank. And we actually got caught in one of the freaking downpours. So we stood there in the bank like, about to have dinner and chocolate milk. Yes. Chocolate milk is the best. I don't think I have it in me to go back to the gym at the moment. Though I am going to start my walking up. Well, unfortunately, that's okay, Vicky. Go and get your num-nums. Enjoy your evening. Bell in here? I don't think there is, is there? Oh, you're back. Yes, I am. Take my horn. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Ralgar. There's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man by Buscaron, would you? Some comrades of mine told me about him once. They said he never turns away folk in need, no matter where they're from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have the tools to make the medicine. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him and have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Faramond here. Godspeed. Okay. No, I didn't think there was a bell. A bell? No. There really should be a bell. Hey, friend. Seren, ever decipher sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. You got something to show me? Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make a medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my store. I am no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegian friend once used it to treat my festering wound years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarrymill? So it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry your little head off about payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. That is shark! 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 Yeah, I completely ripped the top of my nail off. Ouchies. Be fine. It'll be fine. It is well to see you return. Have you the medicine for my brother? For our brother, sorry. God bless you, adventurer. I'll see the galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. Well, that is my chocobo. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition like to deteriorate where it was before or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be as a woman's seen something. Hey, Brianna, how's it going? Finally, it's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarrymill some time ago, and he left me this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just find your way safely to little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I'd known what he was thinking. I'd have stopped him this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong. He's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Well, I'll just have to go and get him. You still seeing lots of Final Fantasy 14 content in your feed? Awesome. Out in the wilds, alone? That fool. That great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the woods for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Who is me? Ren? I will find your lost brother. It's fine. We'll find him. And when I find him, I will pick him up. Excuse me, sir. Watch out, a goblin. Galleon. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Where do you take us for? We're Alamegans, and Alamegan never forsakes one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddammit, the oath to reclaim our homeland? We'll set foot on Alamegan soil again, together or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good, let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing, you'll wish we didn't find you. I wonder why? No idea. Can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I will see you back at Quarry Mill. I think a lot of people have just returned. Alright, I don't know. He came back for more, I guess. Came back for more. Because Final Fantasy XIV is the best game ever made? I don't know. Quite rightly. Perhaps there is new content coming. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike this place, beggars can't be choosers. Oh, I hear the thunder. I hear thunder. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something from me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me anything and it's yours so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamego, that's all. Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show Gundobald. My dreams are still telling me to you should absolutely do. You should do it. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I have no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. And return to Little Alamego. You should 100% be playing it. 7 streams. Cool. That's awesome. I'm streaming again tomorrow, Legends of Dragoon. I really want to get through that game. Final Fantasy XIV is calling you. It is calling you. Yes, thank you so much, Masha. I appreciate you being here. Enjoy dog walking. Why have you returned? You were not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefrid. It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefrid sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefrid is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Nope. Nope, you're in my way. Sir, you are in my way. Thank you. An outsider resembling your masked man has reportedly been appearing near Little Alamego late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Gumbold sent you. Listen, I told them it was a bad idea, all that tripe about believing the masked man, and... Oh, you don't know anything about this? Well, why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in on it. A masked man, no idea what you're talking about. Ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You are totally believable. Totally believable. Oh, people, where are you? What? Have I been meeting any masked man lately? Let's see. No, can't say I have, but I'll be sure to tell my friends you're looking for him. Mm-hmm. I'm stuck. Oh, no, I'm fine. There's a bunch been skulking about right suspicious like, but I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that's where there's trouble. Mark me words. Mark me words, there be trouble. There'll be trouble ahead. Do 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 do. I think I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way, it's fine. So you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, that same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to dispose of him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got our revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit a great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring me word. Take a hot potion. Hey, adventurer, you done talking with the old bear? I've got a message from you, from Wyrod. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundebold and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. You also saw a Final Fantasy 14 stream with 14 viewers and 14 likes yesterday. Nice! That'll be awesome. Maybe one day that will happen to me. I feel like I'm going around. I don't think I can go out the other way, so take a chocobo. Well, I've been very much enjoying playing some Final Fantasy 14. Very much. Been enjoying playing Legends of Dragoon as well, in all honesty, but at the moment my heart is with Final Fantasy 14. All I've wanted to do today was play Final Fantasy 14, but I had editing to do, and then I had admin to do, now work to do. Imagine work. Psh. Thanks for coming, friend. There's no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Coral got your tongue? No matter, whoever it is you work for, you're meddling ends here. Get her! Are you kidding me? My friends. My friends. Press the wrong button. Oh no, no. Ugh. Excuse me, let me deal with the wasp, okay? Right, now I can deal with it. you want a beating? You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Tut tut tut, boyo. Tut tut tut. No, I'm not ready yet. More like Final Fantasy 14 wants you. Yep, I believe it. 100%. You should deal. Just go. Do it. Jump on that bandwagon. Play the Final Fantasy. Get it out of your system. Did I? Yeah, well. Think. Onwards. You should just get it out of your system. Grab some munchies, your favorite soda. Just do it. Just do it. I'm like, where is it? That song's gonna be in my head for a while now. Where are you going? Back! Where are you going? I didn't know you could leave that way. Attacked by Wilfred and his cronies, that they will go to such lengths for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Wilfred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundebold, Bertiliana, God preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the Corpse Brigade came. They took me to their hideout and they the whole while they laughed at me. They said I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be stronger. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertolina. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Okay, but find the young ones. None here. I don't think there's a... Oh, maybe there is. Aha! There's one. What those animals did to Bertolino is unforgivable, and to think they looked down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. Hunting knife. Almighty Raga, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Here to interfere again. Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes and no one will dare to oppress us again. Aha. Started streaming 111 minutes ago. Wait, me? If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundaball content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in seven hells did I put that bloody map? I have it. Ouch. I'm fine. Gone, the whole lot of them. Then it is as I feared. They mean to take the matters into their own hands, but what exactly is it what they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zankrak? Wait, you said Wilrid spoke of crystals, did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to. By the gods, this rank is madness. The young fools are untrained and unblooded. All they have no notion of how dangerous the Eorzea are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yards of the crystals. They're headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Well, to be honest, natural selection and all that. Excuse me. Come through. Important business. No, can't jump. Jump. You Egypts. Ooh, level 31. Wilrid, did no other survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Ralgar to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into the sandwreck and make off with the lizard men's cash, but they caught us and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for a youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of Alamegan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Okay. I got this. Make it back. Oh, there's more coming. I don't even know what Wilfred is. Where is he? That's fine. I got this. You fall down, I swear to all that is holy. Right, Shaman, do you want to heal Wilwood up, please? Thank you. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a woman like you. The battle was won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilrid? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one ever said anything about that. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Ralgar. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this story tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Seren will wish to hear of it as well. He got in trouble. He got in trouble. He got in trouble. No, I'm lost. There's definitely a way for... Ahaha, found it. No more lies, Wilrid. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Ralgar, about using crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution, nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilrid. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't, I promise. Thank you for saving me, and I'm sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in a way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilrid told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Back to Minfilia. Nope, 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 nope. No! I said no! Okay, Minfilia. Welcome back, Seren. I'm reliably informed the investigation took you to the quarry mill and Little Alamigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of Alalabrea? He is poisoning the mind of the young folk. Planted the knowledge of summoning in impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Ascians would employ. While many of the ills that ail the land can be attributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the primal front. All work, no play, makes men filier dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. While you were tending to business in Fanalalan, I still can't say it without Fananananan. Some new information arrived courtesy of our friends the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lalabrea's description has been sighted in North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12's willing, we will pick up Lalabrea's trail once more. Neuraxia can furnish you with the details. Pray speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Seren. As always, I shall be careful. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One? Then heed well this one's words. This one is friends with a Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a Digging One named Medrod had an encounter with a scary Masked One. This Masked One is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Medrod. Digging One is to be found in Full Gourd Float in North Shroud. Here we go again. Oh, I did not find that yet. I did, but I didn't touch the crystal. That sucks. I was an idiot and didn't touch the crystal at the time. No benchmark. The benchmark then. And then, where am I heading? Down the way? No. Is it down? No, it's Tranquil. Yep. So, up the way. A button. I mean, that button works too, but not that button. No, up the way. Hello, Cyrus. What is your boggle? Hmm? What ails you? What ails you? Hmm? Oh, goodbye. Bye. Excuse me. Wrong budging way. Ha. Nope. Oh my gosh, how do you get here? Oh, okay. Oh, for heaven's sakes. There it is. I gotta kiss the crystal. Choke, poke, choke. Where is it? I think it's down here. There you are. Choke, poke, 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 key. I would live here. Here would be a nice place to live. Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I look death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Medrod is clearly traumatized. Perhaps if you soothe him. Alright. Dead air. Dead air. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. That's true, but that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thanks to you, I can think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just another ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dared. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul for his realm. What? You're investigating this same masked man? If that's the case, we'll help you in whatever way we can. Aye, anything to ensure that we won't have to suffer Medrod's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork, that's what I wanted to— Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? At any rate, I'm all for helping this adventurer. At least I can do is repay her for comforting me. Bum, bum. So, here's what I know about the deaths. All victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing the finger at them. I somehow doubt that's the answer to that. It's too simple. But for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if you can find any proof connecting them to the deaths. Hey. Tedious. Tedious time. Especially when one is not flying. Fine. Oh, this. Oh, I am too low a level. Wait, you're above? Oh, for God's sake. How does one get above? Ah, perhaps this way? Me. You big overgrown armadillo. Do I need? That's okay. Oh, I want to fly. You already seen to the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So, were you able to find aught to suggest that the creatures are culprits? Nothing. Truth be told, even if there were proof, I wouldn't know what it looked like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz from our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. They're both... Aideen has forever knowledge of the mysterious deaths. There is something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemingly japes aside, there's a rumor being going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into the great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you a fire stand stick. Blow off a piece of that crag. Stick doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments and I'll give you a gander. Give them a gander, sorry. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest worsen Medrod's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say where it was a coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Medrod's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking up, I found myself locked in gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Down. Excuse me. Going down. Ha! Unsure of what location this is. Can I hazard a guess to say this is this location? Oh my gosh, sensitivity. Yes, yes it is. So, open items. Nope, that's not how you do it. Humming crystal. Yep. I don't know if it's just around. Right, hold on. Is it just around the corner? No, I don't even. Can we get around the corner? I don't think so. Oh, hold on. I'm committed now. I don't think I can. I'm committed. Get forward. Oh, thank you. It's a scorpion. Bane mite 3. No. A heavy bane mite. Okay, turn it back. This bit's so tedious because it's backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Yeah, I could definitely live in a place like this. It would be nice. Nope. Nope, sorry, bunny. Most folk are too scared to go within 100 yards of the Rock of Rancor. Aye, it has a name, but that's what few vengeful spirits do to a dauntless adventurer like you, eh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. It is a bit hard to tell beneath all the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but this explains the flashing and moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and perfectly good fire sand stick. Oh well. A monstrous bane mite appeared and you slew it. The creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fulgord. Intentional, no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder, was it truly a winged eyeball I saw, or merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brows, I take it sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken it so distinct a creature for a bane mite. But you and I were miles apart. How could we both have seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer here had a run-in with the bane mite at the very spot you claimed to see the fiendish eyeball, isn't that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ugh, be serious, but listen. Mayhap it's not as mysterious as you're making it out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be. Oh, God, of course, there must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, it's so obvious. But then that means since there have been repeated sightings of these fiends, there must be even more victims as yet undiscovered. Gulp. I do believe we're out of our depth. We ought to leave the rest to the expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are best left unknown. Least you have forgotten it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There is a guardhouse nearby. The serpents there should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Great. Bunch of freaking wimps, the lot of yous. Bunch of freaking wimps. I can't blame them, in all honesty. In all honesty, I can't blame them. I too am a big wimp. I would never... To be honest, I wouldn't leave the safety of my own home. My own garden. You know, it's an adventure as it is stepping out your own front door. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is something. Excuse me. A mangled corpse. Oh, sugar lips. Hi. Squeeze me. So quiet. We've even noticed it downstairs when playing it on the consoles, that this game is just, it become incredibly quiet, and all of a sudden the music will just come out from nowhere. Greetings, adventurers. There naught I must assist you with. It's unfortunate I found a dead person. Gods be good, not again. No matter how many bodies I see, I cannot seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in Central Shroud. While the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any, sightings of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end, none can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them so as to notify their next... This button, engraved with a lily motif, the very same object was found upon another victim. A family sigil. Or that of an organization, perhaps. Either way, I dare to hope that this will prove pivotal in solving the murders. I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence to individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Mione. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed a light upon the signal. And... oh, no. That's limbs up. Off to Gridania we go. Mion, she is in the Adventurers Guild, isn't she? Hello, Cyrus. Are you here to bug me? It is 12 o'clock. Almost. Good evening to you, Seren. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herb tea. Well, isn't this a lovely little button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you say you found this? On a dead body? Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way by asking around. You could do worse than beginning with Bernadette over at the FFXIV Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Okay. Gonna go find Bernadette. I feel like, because I've been missing these, I may have to spend a day doing these missions.
Come on in. You're missing the fun.
fun. Craig Bear, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were we doing? Hold on. We're going to drop some frames to give you a shout out. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. My computer hates me right now. It's just going to drop the frames, but we'll deal with it. Enjoy the picture show for now. I don't know. OBS did an update. OBS did an update. My drivers did an update, and OBS broke. Oh really? What is right? Tell me, what is Exit 8? What is that? I can't even look it up at the moment. I can't even look it up at the moment. I can't even scroll up. Well, hello Raiders. Thank you so much for coming in. It's freaking late. It's midnight. I should be going to bed, but I can't be bothered. What do you mean you're size blind? It's an anomaly hunter game. I have heard of them. I has. I actually haven't really played any of them. I've watched a few. There was one that looks like it's in a subway tunnel or a subway station that I've seen. There's also one I've seen. You're in like a underground train. Yeah, it's that one. Oh, that one. Okay. So I do know what it is, right? Okay, I do know what it is. I didn't know it by name, but I've watched one. I think I watched Hollow play it. And it's, you know, is it the one that repeats constantly? You kind of walk and then you have to pay attention to like the... Is it the one with the doors? Because I've seen one where it's like you've got to... It's like a subway tunnel kind of thing, and you know, you've got to pay attention. I've seen one where you're on the train and you constantly go from like carriage to carriage, or it seems like you go from carriage to carriage. And then get absolutely stuck. I might have to give it a go. But hey, thank you so much for the raid. It's late. I know you need to get some sleep, so by all means. By all means. You just brought the domain at Craig, what do you think? Did you really? Only a few pounds for one on Steam. I have to have a look. Like I said, I can't even click off this game at the moment. My PC is having a freaking time with it. Ugh. So wait, you have www at Craig Bear domain? Cool. There you go, Craig Bear. There you go. Someone's got your domain. Yeah, £5 isn't bad. £5 isn't so bad. For a year as well? Hell, I might even get myself one. Yeah, £5 not bad. It's Bernadette. Need help tracking down the owner of the button? Well, that's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. I have a button. Especially one that spells out a well. Oh, really? So I wouldn't know. I've honestly never looked into it. Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the families of old. Though I cannot claim to know its sigil, however, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in the Gridanian culture. Alas, I do not know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does, it would be siniglued over at the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of not knowing all the citizens on the four-name basis. Yes, you do need to go to sleep. Get some good sleep. Sleep well, Craig. And thank you so much for the raid and bringing your friends over. Get many mounts or costumes or whatever you need to. I'm actually going through the main story. Oh, have you got exams? Discord raider, get some sleep too. I wish you all the luck for your exams. My daughter is taking her exams as well. My daughter's doing her exams also. She has the dreaded math exam tomorrow. Oh my god, I have no idea. Unfortunately, earlier today I drank a Red Bull. That was hours ago. Like, hours ago. Like, I'm talking 10 hours ago, kind of. I drank it. Shit's only kicking in now. Thank you, thank you. She should be grand. Honestly, it is the one she's worried about the most. Math. She's not strong with math, but she'll be fine. Oh god, what's... She will be absolutely fine. Then she has on Friday, she has a history exam, so that should be fun. But it's nearly the end of school. It's nearly the end of school year. We're nearly ready for a summer. Summer. Bernadette believes that I can help you. Well, that is a rather bold assumption to make. I will try to assist. Never you fear, but whether aught comes of it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? Look at my button. Is it a shiny button? Oh. Nope. Fine. Gonna make me do the hard work. Got your project on Monday. Not excited for that. My son actually handed his, because I have a daughter and a son. My eldest is in college, and he just handed in his final piece of work there today. So yeah, he's glad. He's like, I'm done. That's it. I am absolutely done. Final year in uni. Oh, so it's the scary year. Well, this is his first year in college. He has a second. He has another year, and then we're looking at unis. And I don't care. I'm gonna say it. He built, him and two others, so team of 3, built a video game. They built a game. Now don't get me wrong. You know, it is what you expect for your first ever game. You know, but it's awesome. Like, he did most of the assets. It's like a World War Trench game based on like the idea of Doom, like old Doom. That's what when I say it's like old Doom, but in war trenches. And he made the trenches and the textures and everything like that, the floor. He did the ammo box assets, the bullets assets, the medkit assets. It's really awesome. Oh, he went from HND distinct. Nice. Oh, he did. He's been working real hard the last couple of months. So he done a lot of that, and then of course the team put the game together, and it's they were able to play it. It's not finished, which, you know, they were a bit disappointed they couldn't get it finished, but it's the work that goes in it that gets, you know, kind of looked at. It's not necessarily the finished product that gets marked. It's the, you know, the work that goes into it. That's freaking awesome. I'm sitting here as like, you know, I game. Clearly I play video games. So I'm a little proud mama at the moment, sitting there going, my son made a video game. And I'm going to tell anyone who comes in. I'm just going to tell everyone who comes in. Yeah, that is me. I'm a very happy person right now. I'm also very happy because he spent the last weekend playing Resident Evil, and I think by this weekend he's going to be moving on to Resident Evil 7, and I cannot wait to watch him. It's UK college, so it's kind of that bridge between leaving secondary school and moving into you know, getting those last bit of grades to go into uni. So yeah, it's pretty much it's UK college. Fascinating work. Work of this quality is rarely seen in the hands of ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your search to Gentry's ward, northwest of here. Wait, a memory comes to me of late. There has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Eorzea, and I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon his breast, upon the breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Well, he has another year, and then we're going to be looking into an HND. Probably in the same kind of, you know, well, you would think in the same area. An HND or yeah, it is worth it compared to uni. Well, that's what we're looking at. But honestly, we'll see. We're at the moment we're not planning too much ahead. I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray leave me to my thoughts. Sir? The sigil of the D'Artancourt's family. How is this you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman? Her face was marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths. But on one condition, you promise to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment. Oh, I remember this now. Also cheaper overall. Yeah, see that is always bloody wild. It is absolutely wild the price of courses. Like, it's absolutely insane. Yikes. Oh. However, I don't know what. Do you know what? I'm not even going to. Isn't there like a repayment threshold you have to earn? I don't know. By the way, I'm now going and spitballing. But do you not have to like earn a certain amount of money before you repay back certain things? I don't know. I haven't. In all honesty, I haven't looked into it. I haven't looked into it. I was once a manservant in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania, the D'Artancourts. During that time, I had the honour of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as summer was she, and possessed the heart of a befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though the lady escaped for her life, death may well have been a kind of fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Like real life debt, but it comes out of your paycheck when you make enough. But it's a tiny amount. Oh, really? Like I said, I haven't looked into it. It is something we will be looking into it, but it'll probably be towards the beginning of next year when we really take it into consideration and see where he wants to go. But we're not worried. We're not overly worried. Not yet, anyway. But he's been really enjoying the course, which is really good. And it's nice, you know, when you enjoy something, it's, you know, half the work. So is it is it IT? It's not actually. Do you know what? It's actually the course that he's currently doing is actually a proper game development course. So where they actually go ahead and teach you like how to use the Unreal Engine software and how to build. He was telling me all about it. Using different software and such. There's coding and like I said, I have no idea. He did sit and talk to me about it tonight. And as much as I could glean from it, it was like, okay, this sounds awesome. Yeah, he goes to a college in Belfast. So he did do he did do a course in coding. So when he left school, he went straight into a level 3 coding course. But that he just said it wasn't what he was looking for. He understood it, but it was just, you know, that, to be honest, the course, the tutors and teachers and everything, and the college actually failed him. Not failed him because of academically. They were just useless. Like, his main teacher was off most of the year he was there because she went skiing and broke her leg. So she went skiing and broke her leg, and then the other guys who were taking over her class didn't really know what they were doing, so they didn't really, you know, like, give extra help or anything. And, you know, and the child put work into he was going in, he even went in extra days to get things done, and it just, you know, there are often well, these was like a group, like, you know, I'm trying to figure the right words, a department, you know, but they each taught their different kind of subjects, and the simply work wasn't getting checked or rechecked, and they weren't given proper notes handed back or anything like that. And ultimately he was like, I don't want to continue this. This is not for me. So it was like, fine. You know what? If you're not enjoying it, then let's find something else. Your algorithm's picking something up, Brianna? Really? So, but this course he's been at it and he's really enjoyed it. So, you know, it's half the battle. And then my daughter's finishing. She's started her GCSEs, so she's doing her GCSEs, and she's going a completely opposite way. So when she finishes school, she wants to go to drama school. So it's like, unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused all company. This continued for many uneasy moons until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among them knew whence they came. These masked men. But my lady believed that they would help her regain that which she had lost, so began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough at the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as time went by. Eventually there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed, and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal, and it fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed a dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. But when the time came to return to the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. It was that I left the Huac Manor, my home for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Admadine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavoured to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak of my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Harkin Manor, on the western edge of the central shroud. Go now and go do what must be done. You wanna know what it's picking up on? I don't know, Brianna, you'll have to tell me. What is it picking up on? I am lost. Right, where is this poster? I don't think I'll get anyone picking it up tonight. Bench bra, okay. I don't think anyone will be picking it up tonight. Which then begs the question, it might be time for bed. Or time for bed or attempt to go to bed. One may get to sleep, who knows? There is a surprising not a lot of people in this instance. But there really is loads of people here. It just hasn't loaded yet. Can I pull this up yet? Yeah, I can. Try this. Good. There they are. There's all the people. Send you off anywhere. What level are you? Level 19. Five. 17. Well, that is terrible. Did stop doing it that way. Is that really? Okay, fair enough. Some boots. Lovely. Level 8, level 5. 11. What is she wearing? 15. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh my gosh. Field expert. To know level 15 or level 16. That's only for an hour though. 17 hours from now. Gosh. Alright, 18 hours from now. What is that? Yeah, tomorrow night. Yeah, it should be fine. Should be fine. I really need to level up another class. Let's sell some stuff here because there's no point keeping a hold of it. If I keep a hold of stuff, I'll just end up freaking... I'll just end up with no room. and I'm not ready to do. I'm not ready to do any stuff. Honey, do 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 do. Seriously. 91 animal skins. Where did that come from? Really? I have 5. I put them up for, what's that, 100? Really? For some jellyfish umbrella? I don't even know what a jellyfish umbrella is, to be honest. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Whoops. I'm pretty sure there's a way to get to sell that back, to buy that back. Yep. Yep. I did not mean to do that. I was meant to, like, entrust it. Not sell it. Why have I opened that? We're gonna be brutal with this one. Yeah, plenty of space. Really? That's a bit. Surprising. Again, surprising. Hello, Ceres. Oh, I get to monetize this one. Okay, now you, my little coyote, do your business. Oh, she's pretty. It's very, 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 very similar to WoW. It's a massive MMO. It's very, very... It's just set in the world of Final Fantasy. I say the world, you know. It's just Final Fantasy. But it's very much very similar. There's a lot of grind. There's dungeons. There's raids. There's guilds. There's housing. Different different classes. I think the difference between this and WoW, though, is you can be multiple classes at once. Now, you can't play them all at once, but you can be, for example, I'm a Pugilist at the moment, but if I so desire, I can swap it and become a tank. And become like a Marauder or a Gladiator. Which have specs. Well, this one, like I said, this one, I'm not sure about spec aspect. I don't really know much about WoW. I've only played maybe 4 hours of it. And from this screen, it only looks like I've only played this for a day, but I've actually a whole, I have a whole different character. But this character can be any of these right now. You know, we just swap and change out. So you level them up all individually. So if I wanted to go off and be a gladiator, I'd have to start from level 0, work my way up. But all this can be done. We have our carpenters, our gatherers, and our makers as well. Cool. So you kind of got used to it relatively fast. That's awesome. I tried WoW, and unfortunately, I played this before I'd played WoW. So for me, it was kind of like, which one do you prefer more? And I think that's generally the consensus. If you start with one, you kind of prefer it more. But this, you know, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. So for me, it's a no-brainer. This is my game. I did try to get into it. I tried the free. There was there's a free, you know, I think it's free up until a certain point. But for me, it just didn't feel right. There was nothing wrong, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just for me, it just didn't feel right. Okay, no, these aren't high enough levels. Oh wait. Oh, I don't have enough. I was like, wait. It's like, no, I don't have enough. Can I have a promotion, please? No, I don't have enough seals. Undertake supply. Vision? I don't have any of them. But I started again. Hey, Christina. We're up to level 20, yeah. Well, this is free up until the Shadowbringers expansion. So that's up to level 80? I think so. Hey. Hello, Seren. How's it going? I think this is level, free up to level 80. It's huge. It's my favorite game. It's one of my favorite games. It's my favorite go-to. Now, it's got a new expansion coming out in January, which is why a lot of people have dived back into the game. Myself included. The last expansion was a bit meh. Well, I'm sorry, I have no right to say that. Apparently, the last expansion was a bit meh. I haven't played it. It's pretty good. Yes, I'm doing well. It's 12:30 in the morning, so I'm starting to consider my options for bed, because I can't go any further with the main story tonight. I can't go further with the main story tonight. Because I dare say if I match made, I probably would get someone to do it, but I'll probably be better to do it during the day. But yes, the only down point about this particular game is the first, like your first story, like the first part of the game, A Realm Reborn, is slow. It's slow, but it's slow and tedious, and which is fair to say. The only problem is that it's slow and tedious, but it's worth it. It's worth it because it lays the foundation for the later stories. A lot of things go back to this, back to the beginning of the game, and you go, ooh, leveling up on WoW. Yes, I've heard that. Leveling up on WoW and grinding for stuff. Oh, wait. Can't click on things. Or see, stop clicking on things. Please hold while the encoding overloads. Please hold. Welcome back. I clicked off my game and regretted it. Yes, Twitch has... I actually stream to YouTube, which I don't know if it actually has less ads, but I stream to YouTube as well. What was I saying? So I did hear for WoW, the grind, for not just for leveling, but for like mount farming or any sort of farming is meant to be insane. Like a lot of hours need to go in if you want a specific mount or a specific drop. Where there is farming in this, like you can run dungeons over and over and over again to get certain like items that you need. There is definitely that. There is definitely that in this game, but it's I don't feel like it's so... I don't feel like it's like a lot. If you put your, spend many hours getting drops. Yeah. Now I'm guessing it's the same for WoW as well. There's different tiers of like raids. So you'll have the big massive 24-man raid where it's just, you go nuts. It's great. Then you have the your normal boss raids. I can't show you. Wait, I can show you. Let me sign out of this character. No, I can't do any more for her tonight. Can't do anything more with her tonight. Yeah, there's different tiers of difficulty. Yeah, it's pretty much the same here. Now, do not get me wrong, I'm a veteran of the game, but I have yet to do a really, really, really hard freaking raid. I know what we call them. My brains just went. My brains just went. But I do blame the time. This is my baby. My baby, I have way too many hours on this. Way too many hours. It is almost 1. I know I'm looking at Osiris. Osiris, no. I gotta go feed the cats, so I'm gonna quickly show off my character. And then probably head off to bed. The fact is, there's 13 people in a queue to get into this server at this time. It's insane. Magnesium capsules? Thing is, I took like, when I say Red Bull, I didn't take a Red Bull. I took a sneak, and I didn't even drink it all. But I am caffeine sensitive, so. This is Lilith. She is my baby. She is my baby. She is everything I love. She is a reaper. Now, in all fairness, I have put many hours into this game. Oh yes, change buttons. But yet, I haven't done nearly as much on it than I should have. For example, I haven't even attempted any of the other classes. No, I really shouldn't have them either. I spent a ridiculous amount of time being a chef. A ridiculous amount of time being a chef. But anyway, I'm not here to look at this. I'm here to look at the duty finder. So you have the high-end duties, which are your Unreal ones, which are freaking insane. Like they're insane. You do need to have your own party to do them, and unfortunately, I just haven't had a party to do them. You do have your high-level ones. You've PvP as well. You know, you've PvP. PvP is fun. I actually do. I've done some PvP. But yes, so we have the big raids, and you have to go through. So ours is Savage, yes. And you grind out these tomes. Basically, that's what you can only get so many tomes per week. You need to have 4-player parties. Now, yeah, you could try to solo, but you won't unless you are insanely, overpowered, which I don't know. I don't think you can do these ones solo. Don't know. I've never seen or heard anyone. But it was just a butt ton. As you can tell, I haven't actually done it because I haven't got the level. My item level isn't high enough. But some of them are great fun. Some of them are absolutely great fun. She has another... Well, I haven't bought the expansion. But she has another 10 levels to go up. So you can get to the boss. Well, some dungeons are exactly like that. You have to, you have to have your tank pull the mobs and such. But then you have the big boss fights. Like, I don't know how to explain them. You just have your big massive boss fights, and there's so many freaking mechanics to so much AoEs going off. You've got the tank has to do special abilities. You've got 2 tanks coming in. It could be insane. I haven't been able to do one because the the last one I tried to do traumatized me. Not to mention I played it on console back then, so it's not really. You can do it. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it's quicker on PC. You know, you've got those buttons you can press so much quicker. You know, but going with how easy it is just to change, you know, class. There you go. Mr. Time used to play MMO and used to be a pro player with the lame gears. I wouldn't call myself a pro gamer. I'm a veteran. I have been playing this for a ridiculously long time. On and off is probably the best terms. It's my game to go when the world's feeling a little scary, which is why I laugh, because it's like I laugh and I'm sitting there going, have I returned back to Final Fantasy because I'm excited for the new expansion, or am I feeling a little scared right now? My favorite look though is my bard, but for some reason my bard, she's my favorite. My favorite. Did try Machinist, but Machinist, actually I'm gonna have to take a picture of that because my partner's actually doing Machinist now. And he was complaining about the way his Machinist looked, and I was like, yep. Oh really? Very old MMO. I'm not familiar with it. This is, well, no, my first MMO was Neverwinter. I loved Neverwinter. I freaking loved Neverwinter. I love the Forgotten Realms, and so I got really into it. But I played a mage, and I was a glass cannon. So when I moved on, when this came out, it was a no-brainer because I love Final Fantasy. I beta tested the first round of this game, and I fell in love with it. Then when it shut down the servers and Bree came back, I didn't play it for a while because of life responsibilities. And then I came back to it a couple of years ago. Yeah, I'll say a couple of years ago. Came back to it, just full on burning. I need to play this game. And my first experience wasn't great because I was so used to being a glass cannon, and a mage. I was used to being DPS, so I was like, I'm sick of being a glass cannon. I'm sick of dying all the time. So do you know what? I'm gonna pick up a more beefier class. And what beefier class can you think of was to go sword and board? So I went gladiator. Now, bear in mind, I didn't really understand the concept of tank, healer, melee. I just thought you picked your class, that was it, you know, you went on with it. And I did not have a good time with it. Went into some dungeons, and the party was like, God, you're awful, you're terrible, and they put me off the game. they put me off the whole MMO kind of experience. I was like, yeah. If only it was that simple. Gladiators are the best. Well, I'm actually thinking of leveling up a gladiator on the other account. I'm either a marauder or a gladiator. We'll do Palace of the Dead, I think, sometime over the weekend. Maybe on Sunday we'll do Palace of the Dead. Because tomorrow, fudge, I better go to bed. Because I'm going to stream again tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming again tomorrow, but we're going to be streaming Legend of Dragoon, and I'm going to need to be awake for that. That's going to be fun. That's going to be fun. This is my Lancer. Discord Raider, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Get some good sleep. I too am going to go to bed. I'm going to press a few buttons. And then head off to bed. Many new games don't have the concept of character gladiator. There used to be one of them. Good night, Discord Raider. Sweet dreams. Dreams can be sweets. Throw away. Okay. Suppose if I bring that one down. I mean, survivability is fine. I really don't want to. Ooh. Then we could bring. Yeah. Radio, yes, on that note, I too am going to go to sleep. So thank you so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like button. Oh, budget. Don't forget to hit the like button, the subscribe button, and the hype button if it's available. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit me up on Discord. There is a YouTube, and I have socials. I'm going to bed, so I'm not raiding, because, well, it would be rude to raid, and, you know, well, it's not rude, but, yeah. Anyway. What game have Gladiator you're talking about? This one. This one has Gladiator. This game has Gladiator. See? Oh no, you can't see. This game has Gladiator. Yes. Let me turn this one off. Let me turn this one off. It's gonna be annoying. Yes, Osiris. Enough. And she's, you need to check, see where I own this game. You should. She's awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I'm heading off to bed, so I will see you when I'm next looking at you. Christina, I'll hopefully see you tomorrow. If not, have a great weekend. Okay? See you later, guys.